let's get into it. So Musk is gonna make chips, kind of like TSMC.
Yeah. Building a whole manufacturing enterprise and testing.
Is he basically hedging against, the whole thing if China tries to invade, is it Taiwan?
So his thesis is that we don't have enough chips for the compute that is needed.
Which is true.
So he was like, he claimed, I didn't see anyone coming to say he didn't do it, so it might be true. He claimed that he talked to TSMC and Samsung. I didn't know Samsung produced chips, which is interesting, to say that if you guys can boost your production, I'll buy most of them, like all of them. But unfortunately, they can't boost production.
No, he should. He should. I'm rooting for him. He should. If he pulls it off, oh my God. He's just been like, everything this guy touches, bro, turns into gold.
It does.
Except Dodge, of course. But
Dodge was gold. It didn't cut enough. It should have cut deeper.
No, if he pulls it off, this is a really hard one. This, bro, like, this guy's stories, bro, from Twitter, XAI,
Bruh,
skip Dodge, and now we're going into chips.
bruh, getting into chips is insane.
Forget SpaceX. What else? Now we have data centers in space. Bro, Neuralink.
Bro, and Neuralink has been doing well. Most of their test cases have been passing, and they're talking about bringing vision to people who were born without
something like that. But see, I don't believe some of that stuff, though. I'll fast forward 10 years from now, and then actually I'll start. When I see the, when I see it with my own eyes,
it's working.
No, he's probably doing some Theranos. No, he's lying to us there.
No,
The Neuralink stuff, bro.
No.
Don't get a chip in your head, please.
I don't need a chip, but I'm just saying, if I was born blind,
Oh yeah.
and I have the opportunity to start seeing the world.
No, yeah, that would be a no-brainer.
Oh, how do you play with neural nerves that someone starts seeing, bro? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Okay, the things that I think haven't been gold, The Boring Company, and then I also think Dodge. That one was a failure.
I don't think.
Okay, like compared to other things, right? Compared to split it into two branches. You cannot put Dodge, The Boring Company, in the same bracket as SpaceX, Tesla, XAI.
So, I think public works are
Mm-hmm.
just hard because there's going to be
it is.
someone who's going to say, no, you can put in the whole vision. But like, you see how they were cutting most of the cuts. I think it was perfect.
Yeah, there's a lot of controversy in that. Did you see that he's trying to pay for the TSA employees? I saw something.
Yeah,
don't know
I
if
saw
it's
it.
true.
I saw
I don't
it.
know how he's doing that. Is he trying to like save his name, kind of win back public favor or something? I don't know.
Probably, but I think I go with the White House decision not to take the funds for that because
They refused.
yeah, they refused because once you allow these people with this high money whatsoever to play a big part in the government continuously, yada, it just becomes a problem over time because it's like they own you to some extent or
True.
something like that. So
True. Hey, at least he tried to do some good with his money.
I
But yeah,
think it's actually appreciated that he tried, but
Yeah.
it's also appreciated that the White House said.
but But now that you said that he tried, I feel like it could have been some play to, I tried helping, but they said no, Let's save face. Because Trump and Elon, those two on the same wavelength,
Yeah,
they know how to play people. And
Yeah,
play
they might be actually playing us. I don't deny that.
No, they orchestrated this. I take it back.
They might be orchestrating us like agents.
Yeah, Trump refused money. The White House refused money. Where have I heard that before?
Yeah, I think
even that fallout.
if they, it's a tricky one because like if they said yes, I think with the current support that they have right now, it would be tricky for them. Like it would cause a lot of havoc.
Even that fallout between Trump and Elon, that was just orchestrated.
Yeah, that was playing with people's minds.
Bro, if you fall for that stuff online, bro.
that was those guys playing with our minds.
People who think that it was genuine, that they were actually having beef.
Nah, but have you seen Bernie Sanders and Ocasio-Cortez's thesis on how we should move forward with AI?
I know you sent that to me. What did you say?
So Bernie Sanders has been on his foot to put a moratorium on AI, on data centers, so that we don't build any more data centers and these AI companies stop producing their products for about 6 months, he said, so that the government starts regulating things around AI. I'm like, why don't you guys just move faster? No, why do you need AI companies to stop producing their product right now? Because no matter how much you stop the US companies, right? China will be moving, other countries will be moving. No, that's a reality. That's a reality. And if we get beat in the game, valuations are just going to be so work. Right now, the US economy is mostly held by AI companies.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Or fortunately. Yeah. Okay, unfortunately, because it's just one sector that's holding the economy. It is unfortunate. As much as I love AI, but it is unfortunate.
Well, I think it's okay. I don't know what the full play is, but it's important for this conversations and this debates to start, and then we'll see how it progresses. Maybe it'll go into something that's into a regulation that's actually beneficial. We talked about Trump signing an order to ensure that these data centers are self-sufficient and drawing their own nuclear energy, their own power, and not pulling in from the public's same grid, right? I think, was it Denmark? They passed a regulation that enforced that no one cannot just use your face. Like when someone uses your face, it's your IP. So I can't just like use your face and then go viral based off someone else's identity. I think regulation like that is important,
Yeah. I do agree that we actually need regulation in AI, right? But my thing is that we don't take a hold on the production for us to regulate these things. Let's regulate these things and let them move at the same time.
Yep. No, yeah.
So I think holding for 6 months in the AI world is like holding for 3, 4, 5 years.
Yep.
Because AI world moves at 5x or 10x than the normal world.
I agree.
So that just means that we're holding off 5 years of like progress. Yep. And other people are going to, because right now, if you see like the open source models from China, right? Biden's, why are you smiling?
Sorry.
Biden's, DeepSeek, Kimi, they're just like a little bit close to the US. The difference is so marginal. It's not that big.
True.
So if you stop for 6 months, the difference that you come back to would be so brutal.
I agree.
And the thing is, I would understand if we were putting a moratorium on something that everyone is forced to consume. Things like healthcare, things like if it was affecting things like that in a way where it's like people are definitely forced to use them, I would say, okay, maybe put a stop to it and figure it out properly. But you are not forced to buy the $200 cloud plan. In fact, having the $200 cloud plan is more of you liberating yourself than the opposite.
True. Regulation is bad for AI companies, but the best strategy for it is these AI companies, Anthropic, OpenAI, what they should do is just go public, an IPO, and then the market will have the opportunity to vote for their decisions, So, yeah.
But that's the thing is that despite whether a company is public or not, people don't really have a say in what happens. It's mostly the big companies. You see that like all the companies that most of the shareholders are those big retail investors. So it's those Blackstone, JP Morgan, yada, yada, yada. So they're the ones which has all the control.
Yeah, they'll buy 1 billion or sell 1 billion.
Yeah.
Woods, what's her name? The lady.
Katie Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kathy Woods, yeah.
Yeah, Kathy Woods, yeah. Look at us calling her Katie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kathy Woods. So at the end of the day, I am for regulation for some of the things in the AI world, but holding it off is a stretch.
Yeah, no, it's not a good idea. But yeah, do you think these big tech companies should IPO?
I would say that's a tough one. It depends on their financial position, right? Are they financially strong to get into this unpredictable market?
Yep. See, the market is so brutal right now. Like these AI companies are fighting tooth and nail. And for one of them to just then go public and the other one doesn't, it's just so much exposure, it's so risky. I do see both of them jumping into the public market at the same time. But also, if you're fighting at all fronts, for instance, if you're OpenAI, this is not the best time to go public because now you're getting pressure from investors. Now you have a share price that everyone's looking at every day. I just don't think it's worth it. It's better to be private, stick to the game plan that you have been doing for the past 3 years, and then own your story. Like everyone is saying is AI a bubble. The worst thing I think you can do is now jump on the stock market where now everyone's watching every day.
No, I do agree. The stock market for such companies, especially if you're trying to build a vision which hasn't been instilled in people, I think it's a wrong move to quickly jump into the stock market, right? Yep. You need all the control you have as a private owner way before that. We will give like a company which is very controversial in terms of like its share price and how people see its vision.
Which one?
Tesla, right? The reason why Tesla is able to stay there is because people know that Musk delivers, and he has delivered over time. Right.
Well, people know that he also overpromises.
No, he overpromises, but he delivers.
FSD, he's been promising FSD for how long until we got it?
But we have it now.
We have it now.
You have been a startup founder. Sometimes you think some things will take this amount of years, and then it doesn't. There's something that always goes wrong until you make it. So I think he's a good startup founder. Yeah, because he runs that thing like a startup at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's one of the only few people that runs a big company like a startup, which I appreciate. So Sam Altman and Dario, both of them, especially Sam Altman, people do not have as much confidence that their vision is going to come out. So especially
that's deep.
If OpenAI was to list, I think because one thing about listing is that if people are not aligned with your goals, right, you're going to be facing this other fight, which is different from product, which is fighting valuations, optimizing for high valuations, because you want to maximize that so that you have inflow of funds from people continuously coming in rather than people shorting the stock, right? So the moment that you take away some of your resources towards that, especially in these early stages where OpenAI is, I think it's going to be a problem. Because right now, these companies look like they are mature because with the AI, when AI came, valuations were just playing around and they're just playing around. It's valued at 840 billion, but it's not a stable, mature company yet. So rushing into an IPO, I think would cause more damage than anything.
Yeah, it's just too much noise, too much pressure. Especially with tech Twitter, you know, Anthropic will release a launch, and then the next morning you see.
Anthropic has been doing well in terms of those updates, which is really great.
Yeah.
So I think their position should just wait a little bit, kind of come into control of, unless if they're telling us about bringing out a new model that can calm people's minds.
But even these new models, see, AI and technology is all about hype, you know? Of course, NVIDIA and Meta, they're very important companies too, right?
Yeah.
But technology drives on hype. And AI, you know, all this hype, the price would just be overly evaluated. Like you said, the 840 billion, right? We don't know how they came to that value. Is it based off profit? It's just based off AGI that's predicted, you know? And yeah, it'll lead to question the economy.
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I think what you mentioned, right, about their valuation, that is most of it like the hype of like the future of AGI, right? And
not attached to real value.
Yeah, how their capital expenditure is at the moment. It also brings to the fact that most of them are net cash flow negative at the end of the day. They are still having net losses, which is really troubling if you're coming into the market like that.
Yep.
I think look at Figma.
Yeah, you don't want to be Figma.
Yeah, Figma. It has been tough. It has been tough. Even despite that, they released an MC.
Tough if you never sold.
Tough if you never saw it. They even released their new MCP capability to write for agents to write code in their Figma like plans to make like an architecture of like how or an interface of your platform, but it didn't calm the market because they know that there is something greater than those features that is happening within the market.
Yep.
So it's tough.
It is. It is.
So with that was a discussion on OpenAI, Claude, and what's happening in the AI world. Stay tuned for the next episode.